I'm a little bit on the late show. We're gonna go see Rogue One finally. Maybe go to Jersey Mike's. It's this sub sandwich place I've never been to. It's out here.
Bomb as fuck.
So anyway, yeah, I had the opportunity to chat with a group of white nationalists, alt-right conservatives, and it was interesting. Some of the questions were like, what do brown people, Mexican, blacks, whatever, what do they say when we're not around? We're as being white people, and it's kind of interesting because it was like they were being completely honest with me, and I was being completely honest with them, and it was like good, like really constructive sort of conversation. One of the kind of the point, the big questions, I guess the more poignant questions I asked was, would you accept somebody who is willing to fight for a white nationalist group because they felt that it was the right cause? And they were like, well, yeah, but I wouldn't have a brigade of black people, because they're probably going to turn on me. That was an interesting perspective to hear. Or, I was like, so I was offered, this kind of dystopian, hope it never goes this route, but, anything can happen. It's a crazy world. I said, what if there really, what if there was a race war, an ethnic war in America, or just even things got to this flashpoint to where there was fighting between, ethnic groups, and he offered some pretty good advice. Hey man, 60% of this country is white. A lot of them are armed and skilled with those arms. I mean, black people, dude, you either got to really step it up and start forming these black nationalist groups, which I think, one of the questions too was like, there's a mutual respect with like, let the blacks have their own separatist communities and the whites will have their separatist communities, and they would be led, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of stuff to that, but they're like, what would somebody like me, what would I do in that situation? A biracial guy, I'm conservative, but and they're like, find a church group, man. It's like, it's a really realistic sort of thought. It kind of like, I don't want to say it's scary, but like black people, dude, do you really want a fucking race war? Like you guys, you'll get your shit pushed in. You'll get absolutely fucking stomped. Let's be fucking real. Like, y'all hold your guns fucking sideways and your cell phones vertical like this. Yo, what's the deal? Like, you gotta learn to hold your guns like this and your phone's like this. Once you get that, you'll be in the I hate to be so sarcastic, man, but just being real, dude. Like, I used to listen to, there's a rap group called Dead Prez out there, and they were like a black nationalist rap group, and they were like, hey man, we got to gather our people, we have to train firearms, we have to train martial arts, we have to, like Malcolm X, we have to grow our own food, have our own businesses, all that stuff. It's like, instead of just like being on the white man's teat, so to speak, Western civilization's teat, with welfare and everything else, and expecting like, the man, so to speak, owes you something, man. Just, I don't know, step it up, make your own wealth, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. No. And another thing, we're so quick to demonize white people. We're so quick to say, oh, fucking slavery and colonization and all this. How about all the great things white Western civilization has brought to the world, fucking plumbing, electricity, the internet. Shit, man, I like having roads, proper roads, schools, and, nice architecture, buildings that ain't falling apart. I like that shit, man. I really do. And on the point of slavery, let's talk about the nations that really tried to end slavery when it was towards the end, it was Western civilization that tried to end slavery. You know, America was one of the last, you know, Western countries to still have slaves. You know, the UK gave what, 5%, almost the equivalent of 5% of their GDP, you know, to end slaves and pay off, you know, slave owners for their losses. You know, it's like losing livestock, you know. And dude, like, you know, let's not forget about what, the 650,000 white people that died in the American Civil War. You know, all the blood that was spilled to end slavery in this country. You know, we're so, like I said, we're so quick to demonize white people, but we never want to say, hey man, thank you Western civilization, thank you white people. Yeah, as far as Star Wars movies goes, way better than episode 1, 2, and 3. And I dare say it's better than episode 7. It felt like a Star Wars movie. I mean, it had the action there, it had the sacrifice, it had the sadness. You know, I guess I could spoil it since you guys probably already seen it. But it had like everything that a Star Wars movie should have. There was like little snippets, little throwback kind of things if you like recognize them, you know. From the previous movies. Man, it was just fucking cool, man. It's kind of sad though, like you know, all of these people risked so much just to get one little Death Star, one little information about the Death Star and their schematics, you know. Yeah, anyway, that was kind of a shitty fucking review of the movie, so. Shit, guys, I just realized I've been wearing the same shirt for like all these videos. I promise you guys, I wash my clothes. I really like Brewmaster. For those of you who don't know, Brewmaster is a Dota character. Sometimes I just looking at myself and I'm like, man, you're a sexy motherfucker. What's up, ladies? What's up, YouTube? So this was kind of like my most edgy video yet. I didn't mean for it to come out like that. It just kind of got edited that way. I just want you guys to know I got some new material on the horizon, some funny stuff coming up, probably some gaming stuff too. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for the support, guys.